Yo, I'm gonna be playing some chess. I would like to play some very quick 5. Actually, I'll do 10-5. Let's do it. I don't think I'm doing well here. I've traded bishops for knights, so that's something. Where are you going? He wants to go here. I don't want him to go there. Um, do this. You can also attack here. That was a bad move on his part. That was a good move on his part. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Because I don't, where's he going, you know? Okay. Here, 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 here. I don't think I'm winning that, though. It's unattacked, but it's not a... Damn. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm down 2 pawns. That's just because he hasn't moved any of his. I also have 2 pawn islands, which is it's not good. Right now he's better just positionally. Um, I have to do this. Yeah. He has to move back. I mean, there's nothing else he can do. Can't move forwards. Can't move here or here. And so, depending on where he goes. Yeah, now, then I go there. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Fuck. Okay. Um, do I lose? Pretty close to it. Hmm. Okay, yeah. Yes, you have to click rematch to do a rematch. Okay. He doesn't play it. Okay. I'll go here. Takes. Yeah. Bust it open. I know this is a line. I don't know the line, but I know it is a line. So he could go. He could do that as well. Problem is, I don't know where the knight's going. Am I winning the knight? I am. Holy shit. This is awesome. At least I believe I am. Does he have a counterattack? I'm not. I don't see it. If he moves, I just take the bishop. I defend both these spots, so it doesn't matter where he goes. I can trade that, right? Um, Not quite, but I'll be up a rook, so I'm fine with that. Is he thinking? Um, yeah, okay. So now I want to solidify my pawns. And get my rooks moving around. I should have taken this pawn. That would have been better because it would have been then we would have been even. Um, he could have trapped me in with this move. I don't know where you're going, but okay. You want to. Ew, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Actually, I don't know what you want to do. But okay. Oh, I had a really fucking nasty move. I can show you. Um, Here, if I went here instead, uh, yeah. So if I went here, um, he could take my rook. I would have taken his queen. If he saved his queen, we would have just traded. Okay. He's gonna take, and then he's gonna take. I'm gonna take back. He's gonna take his yeah. Oh, he's not gonna do that actually, because he hangs checkmate. Yeah. He wants this pawn. So he's gonna give me a check. I'm gonna block. He's gonna take this. Yeah. I should have just moved my king out of the way. That would have made more sense. I'm gonna go back here. If he checks me again, I'm gonna run away. He could go here, and then just basically fuck me. Ah, shit! I just hung the rook. Damn, what a shame. I'm gonna try and play a fried liver. I don't know how far I'll get into it though. I don't think that was the best move. Ah, you're fucking kidding me. Yeah, I'll go here. Yeah, I should have just started here. Um, okay, if I go here, takes. Okay. Now he has doubled pawns. Takes. Okay, that still doesn't work. I'll do this. He's gonna move here. If he takes with okay, he takes with a pawn. I take. He let's see. He takes again. I move out of the way. I think I'm fine here. Because he can take. The bishop. Damn, the bishop is fucking me. It's fine. I'm gonna do this. Just so that I can move now. He goes here. There it is. Okay. That's what he's looking for. Um, really? Okay. It's kind of weird, but that's one way to do it, I guess. Okay, so it's either I move out of the way. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to do it this way. I sacrificed my rock. Okay, fine. He didn't have to do that. I mean, we're just playing the game. Shit, I just lost my bishop as well. Okay, it's fine. It's a draw. Unless he wants to play it and one of us, like, loses. It said, "Are you happy?" This guy needs help. Okay, let me. Where did I screw up? Because I know I screwed up quite a bit. I had one blunder. I know that much. Let's see. Three? I had three blunders. Okay. Oh shit, someone's typing. They're gone. Okay. I don't know how long ago that was. If I had a way. Wait, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. This looks terrible. Let me change this. Where is it? These you just fill it in. It's easy, straightforward. Actually, I guess I'll use it as practice because it has been a bit since I've played Sudoku. 1, 1, 1. Let's see. This is a 1. That makes this a 1. One of these are a 1. But that means it's. Wait, what? I don't understand. Oh, okay. Ones are done. Move over to twos. We have. What do we have for twos? One of these are a 2, which is going to be this one because this is already a 2. Um, one of these are a 2. What's here? It's a 3, 9, 4. Okay, now is time for the fun. Let's see. This is 1, 9. This is the 6. And there's a 2, 8. These are like weird 1, 5, 9s. This is a 6. Funny things going on here. Okay, back to ones. Stick to the ones. One of these are, get rid of this. Then get rid of this as well. So that makes this a 4. And then we have 2619. Okay, that's cool. So this is an 8. Really? Really? Okay. I'm hearing you. If that's a 5. Okay. I should be seeing something. Why am I not seeing it? Now I can. Oh shit. I'm not good at the hard one. Let's go to let me do the Wordle. So I'll do crane and ghost. Fever. There we go. Took all of them to get, but that's fine. I'll do the connections next. Chess card. Word set, character set, bench set. Okay, I've been way too um mound bump. Demon Joker. Hmm. What do I do? I have two more. So character, Joker, Airhead, Demon, character. Really? Okay. I don't know what a mar is. Like a marsh? Card? Speed bump, speed chest, speed demon, speed dial. Okay, this is. It'll get you. Stable supply. Let's see. Bark, rack, racks, runs, and ruins. Sing, sings, ding, dings, rids, rush, mash. It's GNASH. Okay. Crop, sale. Let's see. Rains? Spurs. Oh, things you'd find in a. Okay. It's things you'd find in a barn. Okay. Is there tea somewhere? There's not for syrups. Um, rack.
Welcome back.
Holy cow. What's up, man? I
Not a
am
lot, dude. Just
streaming, so
been
don't
talking
be
around
racist.
it. What?
I'm streaming, so don't be racist. Don't say the N word like you love to do.
That's only on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, you say?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's going on Wednesdays then?
Isn't today Tuesday?
Wait,
Yes,
today is
today's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Wait a second. Pause.
Yeah, I've just been playing Enshrouded this morning. New patch came out and a lot of cool stuff.
Hell yeah. I played a game of League, edited some clips, posted them on TikTok, and then,
I didn't even I didn't even know that you had a TikTok.
yeah. And then now I'm playing the New York Times puzzles.
This is like a word search. Oh, I
Kind
see.
of,
But
yeah.
in
So
any
you got,
pattern, yeah.
yeah. The problem is the themes always suck. Um,
What are you streaming on right now? Twitch?
Twitch and YouTube. I'm dual streaming. Oh, it shows it right here.
OBS? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would have used Stream
What is
Elements, but it sucks. Is Derek a word?
it's a noun? Proper noun.
Yeah, I don't think they have proper nouns. I already did bark. I already did rack. I did racks. I already found sink. Okay. Riser. What? You're joking. I have to use this hint before I can get another one. So,
The whole thing?
yeah, this is all one word, and it's the spangram. But I don't know. I don't think it goes backwards. I'm pretty sure it's going to start over here, but I don't know.
So Enshrouded is like, it's like it's kind of like Valheim, if you ever
Hmm.
looked at it before. And dude, I love it a lot. But I'm never satisfied with my designs. I'll just continually redo them.
You thought of like looking up some tutorials?
Oh no, like it's like this maybe I'm not explaining it right. Like
Oh,
I
it's
like what I do. I feel like I can do it better, right? So like I change the material it's made out of, or like rearrange the furniture.
oh, okay. So it's just like it's not like a build. It's just decoration.
Yeah, like for this server that we're on right now, the Order of the Dead server. That's what we're doing. It's just like having fun, building shit, and then questing when we can.
Oh my gosh, I found it. Horseback riding.
Not broke back riding.
It's horseback riding. It did start on the right. That is garbage. Let's see. Last one, the mini.
Yeah, and one of the big things they added today was first person building. And you would think that would have been a thought thing already, but the game's only a year old and it's still in early access,
I mean, at least they're updating it regularly.
right? They've made a lot of money off of it so far, and a lot of people love it. So I'm hoping they keep it going. If not, I'll cry.
Do you know what plant they use to make tequila?
Blue agave, or just agave.
Agave. Okay.
You know what they used to make vodka?
It used to be potatoes.
Yeah, I thought it was still potatoes. It's something else now,
I mean, I don't know. As far as I know, it's just like distilled alcohol,
right?
and they just make it from whatever. It's like you can make moonshine out of anything, although it's usually corn mash.
You think I would know that?
I mean, I would think that you can make any alcohol out of like any other alcohol, but and it's just the like strength percentage is what makes it different.
You just continually distill it.
Hmm.
It's like Everclear. Have you ever heard of that before?
Yeah. Uh, what is it? Is it Grey Goose vodka that's really good? But I don't.
Everclear is not good
Well,
though.
yeah, I know it's not. But is Everclear vodka, or is that its own
No,
thing?
it's a grain alcohol.
Okay.
Like the
Uh,
one version of it, like you're not supposed to drink it straight.
it's
Obviously, you're
just a
supposed to mix
spirit.
it.
Okay, it's 190.
Yeah, they have a
Oh.
lesser version of it, but like I feel like it they shouldn't sell something like that, right? Like they limit how much caffeine you can put in like drinks,
Hmm.
but not the proof of alcohol. Like
It's because it's an ingredient. So you can buy alcohol bitters without being 21, and it's like 40% alcohol.
it's just used to cook with.
Yeah. And then like the same thing with vanilla extract. There's alcohol in that you can drink.
As an alcoholic, you'd think I would know these things. I have funny rehab stories. The dudes that were in there, right?
Flood stopper. Oh, levy. Two E's. You have rehab stories?
Yeah. Would you like to hear some of them?
Yeah, sure, why not? That'd be hilarious.
So one of the funniest ones, like to me, because I just wasn't expecting it, I guess. So like a lot of the guys that were in there were like really bad alcoholics. One of them was really bad on fentanyl.
Hmm.
But one day they were like, "Hey, we're carrying you guys to the Dollar General." It's not like your typical rehab. It was a rehab for veterans, and like they really didn't like lock us up or anything like that. Because
Hmm.
you don't probably shouldn't do that. But they carried us on grocery trips and stuff like that. So they were like, "We're going to the dollar store today. Get ready." And so everybody gets their shit up and gets ready. We go there and they're like, "Hey," they look at me and they're like, "Hey, put this in your pocket." Because like they monitor what we buy. They're like, "Hey, put this in your pocket," and I'm like, No." It was a bottle of hand sanitizer. They're like, "We're doing it," and I'm like, "Oh well, I'm good." So anyway, we get back later that night, and
Isn't
everything's.
that isopropyl alcohol too? It's not even
I'm not for sure exactly what kind it was.
because I know you can drink hand sanitizer to get drunk, but I'm pretty sure like if you drink too much, you go blind.
Well, they have a very specific way that they did it that I didn't know about. So what they did was, that night after we got back, they took the took the hand sanitizer, put table salt in it, and then like shook it up really good, and then just let it sit and hid it. And then like after a while, it just like separates,
Hmm.
and they drain off like the liquid part of it, and then drink that. I didn't try it. I watched them try it because like, dude, that just seems so dumb.
Because I mean, I know I've seen people on Dr. Phil just straight up drink hand sanitizer, and it's sad
Ugh.
stuff to watch.
Well, they did it, and it worked for them.
But like, I don't understand why you would buy hand sanitizer to drink because I'm sure like the vodka that I used to buy, it was like $8 a bottle or $8 for a fifth. So it wasn't a bad price.
Yeah, I'm not for sure why people drink hand sanitizer,
It's just to get
and
drunk.
it's not like
Yeah, so it has isopropyl or ethanol.
I think they specifically got the ethyl one,
Yeah,
but I don't remember for
you're
sure.
supposed to ethanol is what you drink. Isopropyl, I'm pretty sure will kill you.
It's like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll kill you because I know people have drank it. We've
Yeah,
ran people that have drank
it
it,
let's see.
and
Is
they're
it
live.
methyl alcohol? Am I thinking of methanol?
That's like racing fuel.
Uh, yeah, it's wood alcohol. This will kill you. Toxic and can cause poisoning and cause, yeah. This is what I'm thinking of that can make you go blind.
Yeah, that's the one that they use like racing fuel, like methanol injected cars.
Yeah. What happens when you drink isopropanol? Most likely, it does make you drunk. Okay.
And then Google tells you have a problem. Stop.
Most likely make you very drunk. So you can drink both of them, actually. I didn't know you could drink isopropyl.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, yeah, obviously. It's not made for human consumption. Oh, dude, have you seen the guy on do you use Twitter?
No.
Okay. There's this guy who has bought let's see. Sign in. Let me see if I can find he used horse electrolytes. He bought an entire 5 gallon tub. Yeah, this guy. Never buying Gatorade again. 5 pound bucket of fucking horse electrolytes from Tractor Supply. Never getting hungover again or being iron deficient. Or being iron deficient. Sipping on half a horse dose and I feel great. My skin is fucking tingling.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's see. I think he submitted for blood work too.
Well, like, I get it too. Like, I mean, it's the same shit. I think, like, the only big difference would be, like, like the cleanliness of it, of, like, the
Yeah,
factory
it's
and,
just the health standards.
yeah.
Did he post?
Is he still alive?
No, so he submitted for a blood test. I don't know if he stay tuned. That was the 22nd. It just doesn't. He hasn't posted the results. He should have had them by now. Yeah, he had like a full panel done. My question would be if it's in the wrong amounts.
Yeah, definitely. Like, if you get too much potassium, that will fuck your heart rhythm way the fuck up. Same with calcium or sodium.
Okay, how much potassium would you need to screw up your heart?
That's a good question. I'm not for sure.
How much potassium
Like the
is
LD50.
dangerous?
Well, I mean,
So it's completely scuffed. Let me.
well,
The cabling that's in your network is the fundamental communications path to the rest of the world. So it's important that you're able to use exactly the right cable for the job. If you're building out a new data center or building a new building, you really only have one chance to get this right. So you want to be sure you're using exactly the right type of cable. And although we've become very accustomed to using wireless networks, the bulk of our network communication takes place over a wired cable connection. For our Ethernet networks, we very commonly use twisted pair copper cabling. This is what it looks like inside of that Ethernet cable. You can see that we have 4 pairs inside of that cable. Those 4 pairs have different colors. One is a solid blue, one is a blue and white, one's a solid green, one's a green and white. We have solid orange, orange and white, and solid brown and brown and white. These pairs of wires contain equal and opposite signals to each other. Sometimes you'll see these referred to as a transmit plus and transmit minus to show that they are sending opposite signals from each other. We combine this difference in signal with a twisted cable to be able to get this information from one side of the network to the other. You can see that these have twists in them, and that means that the signal going through this wire is constantly twisting as well and effectively moving away from any type of interference as it's moving through the cable. When these signals arrive at the other end, those signals are compared with each other, and any interference that may have occurred through the wire is identified because we now have 2 cables with different signals to be able to compare. Another interesting bit of engineering is that each of these pairs has a different level of twist rate. So there may be a tighter twist on one pair of wires than another pair. This means that if there's interference to this cable as the data is moving through it, all 4 of these pairs will have different signals on the other end because they are all at different twist rates. Of course, there's more than just one kind of twisted pair cabling. Through the years, we've created a number of different twisted pair types. Each one of these types has a different set of electrical characteristics and supports different kinds of networks. We refer to these different types of twisted pair cables as categories of cables. And in our Ethernet standards, we create a minimum category of cable that's supported by that standard. For example, in this chart, we use 2 different Ethernet standards, a 1000 base T and a 10G base T. 1000 base T is a 1 gigabit per second Ethernet standard that operates on twisted pair copper cabling, and the other is 10G base T, which is a 10 gigabit per second. Second Ethernet that also runs over twisted pair cabling. If you were to look at the IEEE standard for 1000 base T, it supports a minimum of Category 5 cabling to a maximum distance of 100 meters. Through the years, we've taken that same Category 5 cable and we've applied some additional validation tests to it. And to signify that those additional tests have been done, we refer to that cable as a Category 5E. The E is for enhanced. So if you were to purchase new cabling today, you would only find Category 5E available. If you have an existing network infrastructure that already has cables in place, you may very well find Category 5 being used on that network. And you can see that 1000 base T supports both Category 5 and Category 5E to a distance of 100 meters. There is an augmented version of Category 6 called Category 6A, which is also supported by 10G base T to a maximum distance of 100 meters. Another type of cable we commonly use, especially on cable modem networks, is a coaxial cable. Coaxial means there are 2 or more forms that share a common axis, and that's certainly the case here. You can see the wire conductor is all one single conductor running the length of that coax cable. Around that is an insulator that also runs the same direction with metal shielding around that and a plastic jacket around the outside. This is commonly the type of cable you would see used inside of your home with your cable television or your cable modem, and it commonly uses RG6 as the type of coax cable. In your work environment, you might have a work area with a drop ceiling, and above that drop ceiling may be ducts that supply the cold air and remove the warm air to send back to your air conditioning system. But with other environments, you may have ducts that provide the cool air, but the warm air or the air return is going into a shared airspace that we call the plenum. This plenum is a shared area, so not only is this an air return, but all of our network cables are usually in this airspace as well. If we have a fire in this building, we want to be sure that our network cables don't create smoke or toxic fumes, which will then be grabbed by the air return and forced into every other part of the building. This means if we have this shared plenum area, then we need to use a special type of network cable so that we don't create more problems during a fire. The jacket that is around an Ethernet cable is commonly made of PVC or polyvinyl chloride. If you're putting this cable into a plenum, then you'll need a special plenum rated cable that has FEP, this is the fluorinated ethylene polymer, or a low smoke version of polyvinyl chloride. These cables may not be as flexible as a non-plenum rated cable, but they are safer in the case of a fire. So if you're designing a new network run or you're installing new cables into the plenum, make sure you're using the appropriate type of cabling for this environment. For most cable runs, we're using UTP, or unshielded twisted pair. This is a type of cable that doesn't have any special shielding around the cables themselves or the individual wires. If you're using Ethernet cables at home, then you're probably using UTP. In environments where there's much more interference or you want to add some additional protection to the cable, you might want to use STP, or shielded twisted pair. There might be a shield around the entire cable, or the individual wires themselves may have a shield. Most of these shielded cables will also have a grounding wire for some additional protection. If you look at the outside of an Ethernet cable, you'll see some writing that describes what type of cable is on the inside. This uses abbreviations such as U for unshielded, S for braided shielding, and an F for foil shielding. This is usually written with a letter, a slash, another letter, and then TP to describe the twisted pair. If there's braided shielding around the entire cable and foil around the pairs, then we'll have an S for braided shielding, a slash, an F for foil shielding, and then the twisted pair at the end. If we have foil around the entire cable but nothing is shielded around the individual pairs, then it is an F/UTP. In our picture of our shielded twisted pair here, you can see there is a shield around the entire cable, but no shielding around the pairs, so this wire would be an F/UTP. Here's another cable. This one has a braided shield around the entire cable, and each individual pair of wires has a foil around it. The abbreviation for this is written on the cable as F/FTP, which means we have a braided shield / foil twisted pair. There may be occasions when you need to have a cable run that is outside, and in those cases, you may want to bury the cable directly in the ground, in some cases without any type of conduit. We refer to this as a direct burial STP for shielded twisted pair. These cables are designed to be outside, so they have a special waterproofing inside of them, and sometimes they're even filled with gel that helps keep the water away from the cable that's on the inside. This means you may be able to put the cable directly in the ground instead of running a conduit and then putting the cable inside of that conduit. These are usually shielded twisted pair, which certainly helps to prevent any type of interference, but it also adds some rigidity and strength to the cable itself. Here's a cross-section of a shielded twisted pair that we might use as a direct burial cable. You can see there are the 4 pairs of the Ethernet cable, and around each of these 4 pairs is a waterproof gel, which then has a shield around each individual pair. This helps keep the water away from any of these pairs within the cable. And there is what we call a drain wire, which is not referring to water, but instead draining away any additional voltages through a ground wire that extends the length of the cable.
I'm sure I told you about the time I picked up a homeless guy, right? Solid. Okay.
Many of us use Ethernet over twisted pair copper cabling, but there are Ethernet standards that support communication over optical fiber. This is transmission by light. We are sending light signals down one side of the
I just
fiber,
realized my shit was muted.
receiving the light on.
What I think that you did, but I can't remember now.
Okay, then just forget it then.
I want to hear it now.
Oh, I
I'm
did.
interested now.
Oh, I did tell you. It was like the third week of college, and I was fiending for some nicotine. So I ended up picking up a homeless guy. Did I not tell you about
Yeah,
this?
I think that you did, but like my memory is like pretty fuzzy from
Oh,
inside there. Like I said, probably all the Ativan they gave me. That shit fucks with my memory.
yeah. They keep you drugged up good there. It's a real shame.
Right?
The other side,
Such a shock
and
to go
that
back and not just be fucked out of my mind all the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, you were fiending, and so you picked him up and he bought you some nicotine.
Yeah, but before he did that, he asked me to stop at a gas station and get him. He asked for a white T-shirt and a pack of Newports.
Oh God.
And I'm not judging, but come on. And so I get it for him, and we go to the vape store. I buy a vape, and he's like, "We're leaving," and I'm asking him, "Where do you want me to drop him off at?" And so he's like, "Get on the interstate." I'm like, "How far are you taking? Do you want me to take you? Are you about to kidnap me here? And I'm driving the fucking car?" And he's like, "Oh no, it's just the next stop down, or like the next exit." So we get to the next exit. He has me stop at, like pull into a parking lot. And he's like, "I want some clothes." I'm like, "What the fuck?" So we go into the store, right? It is the most expensive fucking store that I've ever seen. And so because I don't know how to say no, I am like $180 down now. He had me buy him a fucking t-shirt, pants. He even had me buy him a fucking hat for some reason. And like I couldn't say no because I was in such a confusing situation. I could not take charge of it.
I get that, dude.
And then when we leave, he like walks behind me and to the left, and like he turns to me and says, "You want some?"
Go, yeah. I would dump out the tobacco and just repack the cigarette with weed and crush the little bead in it and smoke it like that.
You're
It
doing
worked.
menthol flavored weed. That is fucking
But yeah,
absurd. I love it.
because the smell of it just made me sick. I mean, it was like shitty weed too. Some like legitimate brick weed because that's all I could get a hold of.
Straight Reggie Camel Crush. You were struggling.
That's all I, yeah, that was before, you could get the Delta 8 and THCA and shit
Yeah.
at gas stations.
Let me stand up. Son of a bitch. That's where it went. It was. Okay. That's fine.
What happened? The stream quit.
Hmm.
Oh, there we go.
I've noticed that I can't
I
use
think
my
something might be
camera.
wrong with your stream.
What's wrong with it?
It's like, well, I don't think it's my internet connection because nothing else is bad. Discord's green. It's like jumping around a lot. It's like maybe half a frame or one frame per like 5 seconds.
I can reconnect. It might just be that it's using a lot of bandwidth.
maybe. No, I meant like on Twitch.
Oh, on Twitch? I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look here. It says I have pretty decent bandwidth.
Maybe it's my Twitch or something. I reloaded the page. Let me see. Let me go watch somebody else's live. No, it's fine with other streams.
Let me check. Hang
I'll
on.
check YouTube too.
Oh, there's a huge delay.
I don't hear the audio obviously because I have that muted, but
Yeah.